Some Mullen investors got the shock of a lifetime today in pre-market when Mullen stock appeared to be up over 800%. This comes after MULN stock has dropped over 70% in the past 2 months alone. What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today Mullen went ahead and completed their much anticipated 1-for-9 reverse stock split. And now everyone is asking the question of, can Mullen get above $1 and stay above $1 for at least 10 consecutive days? In this video I will discuss this and much more. I will look at what Mullen are doing, what we can expect in the coming weeks, but most importantly, I will look at what catalysts Mullen will try to use to push the stock back up. Before we get into the video, I want to thank all you guys who liked my last MULN video, and thanks for all the comments. It's great to hear that a lot of you guys avoided being completely wiped out by Mullen in the past few months. My last Mullen Automotive video got over 200 likes and it was great to see so much support for the truth. I'm aiming for 300 likes on this video, help me make it happen. Smashing the thumbs up costs you nothing, but it helps the channel and helps spread the truth about MULN stock. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I will be doing regular stock videos again for the rest of the year. Finally, I want to point out that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Now let's get into it. So today is the day that Mullen completed their 1-for-9 reverse split. This was announced sometime yesterday, and then the stock opened trading today post-split with a new cuss-up number. So this is the document that was filed with the SEC. And this is what I was most looking forward to reading. I would have expected some kind of press release today from Mullen to accompany the split, but maybe something will come after hours. Mullen do love to release things after hours on a Friday. But anyways, let's take a quick look at the important details that have been included in this and why I am very suspicious of the details that have been left out. So first of all, on page 1, the reverse stock split did not change the authorized number of shares. So once again, Mullen have done a reverse split of the stock and have kept the authorized shares at 5 billion, effectively allowing Mullen near unlimited dilution once again. Now the one thing that I thought I would see in this filing, and the main reason why I was looking at this today, is the current outstanding shares. The last officially reported outstanding share count is approximately 600 million. Although that was nearly 2 months ago, and I suspect that prior to the reverse split that this is actually much closer to 4 billion shares. After all, there is this filing from June about the agreed 2.3 billion shares to be issued, and yet at the date of this filing, the outstanding share count was 643 million. Either way, because they have not changed the authorized shares, once again, Mullen can dilute by at least another 4.4 billion shares after this reverse split. And another interesting line in today's document is the additional 52 million shares of common stock available for grant under the 2022 Equity Incentive Plan will not be adjusted as a result of the reverse stock split. So yesterday when the stock was trading at 11 cents, this equity plan was worth a little over $5.7 million. Today this equity plan is worth about $52 million. Now I know the very next line here says there are currently no outstanding stock options. But I don't think this is referring to the equity incentive plan. If it was referring to this plan, and all those 52 million shares are no longer outstanding, then there would be no reason to say that these shares will not be adjusted as a result of the reverse stock split. Which once again is an incredible way for management of Mullen to reward themselves with huge bonuses of about $52 million. So guys, what do you think? Am I reading this wrong? Or is this how you have read this too? Has David Mitry found yet another loophole to reward himself with unbelievable bonuses for running this company into the ground? Comment down below. And there is a link to this document in the description below, so check that out if you've not already done so. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I try to keep everyone updated about Mullen Automotive stock, and I actually read the real documents instead of just reading headlines to accurately predict what is going to happen next. Smash the thumbs up to show your support for the channel and support for the truth. Now, speaking of the truth, there is a lot of MULN stock pumping going on in the past few weeks all over Twitter. Some of it is nonsense, but some of it is straight up lies. Like this tweet that I am seeing shared around a lot. MULN currently trades at 20x discount compared to Nikola, Neo, Rivian, Lucid, based on sold out first-in-class EV commercial vehicles, a low float of 70 million shares, 340 million estimated naked short, after RS fair valuation of $24 per share. 1.5 billion market cap. Now this is just a pure hype pumping tweet. Mullen is not at a discount to anything here, and comparing Mullen with these companies is dumb. These other EV companies are actually producing something or have reasons to be valued far above Mullen Automotive. Whether it's their sales, their deliveries, their cash on hand, or just their overall balance sheet, there's plenty of reasons for each of these companies to be valued on a completely different basis. Rivian and Lucid have only started out selling vehicles. Those delivery numbers will grow over time. NIO delivered 20,000 EVs last month, over 100,000 in the past year. In all of this time, all Mullen have produced is billions of shares and delivered a handful of Alibaba Chinese vans. And as for the low float of 70 million shares, this is completely wrong because Mullen have not disclosed what the share count was directly before the reverse split, nor have they disclosed what it is after the reverse split. There is the possibility that the float could now be as high as 550 million. Now this is incredibly unlikely, but I would near guarantee that the real amount is much closer to 500 million outstanding than the 70 million outstanding stated here. Now this is the same guy that I called out last week for trying to deceive retail investors, trying to say in every post that the reverse split wasn't happening and that the stock was going to go to $3 from only 10 cents at the time. In other words, a 3,000% gain in 3 weeks. I replied to a few of these tweets asking why is he trying to deceive retail investors and how is he coming up with the figures. Of course, as usual, for stock pumpers, he didn't respond to anything. Anyways, enough of that. These pumpers will try to pump the stock up with all sorts of lies, but Mullen themselves will be releasing as much hype as possible over the next 2 weeks to try to keep the stock as high as possible. A production update. Mullen Automotive kicks off Class 3 EV production in Mississippi. Deliveries are imminent. So just yesterday, Mullen shared details of its active assembly lines in a press release, relaying that 3 production is underway and will gradually ramp up from September through December of this year. When fully ramped up later this year, Mullen anticipates a production capacity of nearly 3,000 Class 3 EVs per year. And Mullen have said that it has orders of over 1,250 Mullen 3 EVs, equating to $79 million in purchase orders should they all come to fruition. Now the line "should they all come to fruition" is very important to add in here because in the past 2 years, Mullen have released statement after statement claiming to have huge orders for their vehicles, but to date there has been very little of that to come to fruition. And those orders that have resulted in deliveries have come on incredibly poor terms and conditions that no serious vehicle manufacturer would ever agree to, but Mullen did. If you don't know about the terms and conditions that Mullen have sold some of their vans, then drop a comment down below and I will talk about this in my next video. Then Mullen have their strikingly different tour, which is scheduled to be starting again on August 20th in Austin, Texas. Now it will be very interesting to see if David shows up to these events, after the stock has dumped so much in the past couple of months. Like the stock has dumped over 90% in 3 months, and David has absolutely no problem not only selling shares, but has also awarded himself with another 10 million shares for free while retail investors bleed out. But not only that, Mullen also have their earnings report coming in the next few days and the beginning of the $25 million share buyback, which is sure to add buying pressure and help drive the share price whenever Mullen feel like this is needed. Now remember that this stock buyback is for the company to begin repurchasing up to $25 million. There is no obligation on Mullen to purchase the full $25 million. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you have watched all the way through and enjoyed this content, then please hit the like button, it really helps the channel out. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and bell notification. Follow me on Twitter if you would like to see another Mullen update soon. I didn't get a chance to look at any financials in this video, but with the earnings report due in the coming weeks, let me know if you would like to see a video where I'm speaking about Mullen's financial position. This is something that David Mitchery has been boasting about in recent months, that the company has never been in a better financial position, which would seem very obvious considering the amount of dilution that the stock has done. So let me know if you would like me to talk about that. Nothing in my videos is financial advice in any way. I'm not a financial advisor. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next update.